Hello, so welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vaedren here, my agent, and we are about to go into Chapter 7 of the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion. Let us begin.
I take it you have concerns.
I can think of a few.
You're only escalating matters.
You expect us to believe you're going to fight your own children?
I can't deny my responsibility for what Vaedren and Arcaan have become. I have to end their bloodshed.
What did you see in Valkorian that you had children with him?
You say he was a homicidal tyrant, but that isn't the man I knew. He was benevolent, wise, even kind. At least at first. We never agreed on how the children should be raised, and over time he became more and more distant. More cold. I was afraid for what the children would become. But when I decided to leave, they chose him. I couldn't force them.
You've been lying to us all this time. Now you give us this woe is me story, and we're supposed to take your word for it?
You don't have to take my word. You can ask the Immortal Emperor himself.
I'm not him. I'm me.
When Valkorian was in charge, he wasn't fixated on waging war. If we can get him back on the throne...
Valkorian is a world devourer.
He brought direction and stability to Zakuul.
Trust me, Koth, you don't know him like I do.
No. You don't know him like I do.
Neither of you know him like I do.
Try sharing a little less.
That isn't what I meant.
Interruption. The Republic astromech has established contact.
T7, what does he have for us?
Report. A criminal meatbag on Zakuul has been in search of the gravestone. This Lady of Sorrows alleges she can establish a dialogue with its computers.
Lady of Sorrows? Good luck with her.
I take it she's trouble.
She's an information broker. Acts as her own enforcer. Never apprehended. So yes, trouble. She operates in Zakuul's Old World district. I know it better than anyone. I'll escort you.
Back to Zakuul? Right onto Arcaan and Vaedren's front door?
I don't think they'll expect to find us there. Do you?
It's worth a try, this Lady of Sorrows. But I'd like a word before you leave.
Who thought the Lady of Sorrows would be the key to figuring you out? Destiny calls.
Now that the truth is out about Valkorian, there's a shortage of trust. I need you to find it within yourself to try. Not an easy task. Koth believes in Valkorian. Senya withheld vital information. Neither one trusts the other. That's why you must act as an example.
You really think they're trustworthy?
I'm too much of a realist for absolute trust. Especially after Ziost, but I know their intentions are sound. May the Force serve you well out there.
Senya, we haven't had you as a companion yet. You're gonna act as Operation Human Shield. And we're
Not getting access to the hangar controls. Some kind of power outage.
Oh, lovely. I thought your technician, this SWTOR, was meant to have sorted all our problems out. Apparently not. So be it. Right. Power generator. On the positive side, I want to check my mail anyhow. We have two. One from Tano Vic, former Special Forces. Figured the stories were true and you died on Zakuul. Never thought I'd find myself haggling with a legend come back from the grave over some worthless thief. Don't know what your angle is with Tora, but if I catch her sniffing around my business again, she's dead. The upside to my day is that all those merchants saw me walk away from you, and now my skim off them is double what it used to be. They think we're pals. I'll cut you in on the take, but you don't seem to be the type to be interested. You and me will just have to stay out of each other's way. And then we have Heskel, the leader of the Scions. Your prowess as a warrior was never in question. Our duel was not designed to test your skill or your restraint. I needed to see the fate you were concealing. I now know the Eternal Emperor's spirit lives within you, and that your refusal to accept his gift is what blinded my Scions. Know that Valkorian is your ally, and wishes to see this galaxy restored. When the final battle comes, he will stand with you. Let his power flow through you, and guide us all to victory. Yeah, sure. Valkorian wants to see this galaxy restored. I'm sure he does. Let's ask him how restored Ziost is. Oh, more wildlife.
You'll be all right.
Odd fluctuations. Relays are gunked up or something. May have to clean out the junctions.
Check the fuse boxes. Some creatures like chewing on the cables, it seems. Have some spare fuses here.
Everything's good to go. What was it?
An infestation. If they'd grown any bigger, we'd have more to worry about than spotty power. You should check the rest of the
Courtesy. I will take it upon myself to eradicate these hostile stowaways, masters. Once I have gathered additional munitions, I will scour the ship from top to bottom.
Whoa, easy! We can have you blasting through the hull left and right.
Appeasement. I can employ knives and blunt force instruments instead. Would that make you feel safer?
Not really.
Next time, you're on cleanup detail.
Bloody hell, how many of these creatures are there? How many fuses did they eat? Okay. Cough, Tora. I'll let you deal with the rest. We did our fair share of repairing. Nope. Okay, so we're not taking the gravestone. It's probably still undergoing maintenance and repair.
A love the hand of tithe could not deny.
We're headed back into the heart of Arcaan's empire. And you're singing.
What better time? Anyway, where we're going, no one will be looking for criminals. Most of the people there are criminals, which of course presents its own dangers. Even so, I do enjoy visiting the old world. It's a piece of Zakuul history. Valkorian's first attempt at creating a grand society.
A failed attempt.
Only in scale. To him, it wasn't nearly grand enough.
I want to know more about your relationship with Valkorian.
The story really isn't as outlandish as whatever you're imagining. We met after I earned a place in his elite guard. I never hesitated to speak my mind, which caught his attention, I suppose. He was fascinating. Bold. Always completely certain of his next step.
The way you describe him, I can't blame you for taking an interest.
You also have to understand his place in our culture, our psychology, our entire conception of ourselves. He guided Zakuul's prosperity for generations, centuries. What we had wasn't a child's notion of romance, but we were happy. Then Arcaan and his brother Thexan were born. I loved them so much. But no matter what I did, they wanted nothing to do with me. And Valkorian wanted nothing to do with them. His mind was somewhere else. He barely spoke, barely acknowledged any of us for weeks at a time. And then, Vaedren. Vaedren was troubled from the start.
Was she really dangerous, even as a child?
She made furniture move while she was still in the womb. Tore droids apart as a toddler. Once a guard dropped a ball she tossed. Vaedren crippled him. I confronted Valkorian. His daughter needed help. His sons needed him. His solution was to cage Vaedren's mind. Most of her power was locked away, along with most of who she was. He ignored the rest of us outright. I couldn't stand by and watch. I gathered the children. I tried to tell them we needed to go. They laughed and called me weak. Even as children, even with Vaedren's power restrained, the three of them together were still far more powerful than me. I couldn't force them to go. So, I left.
Did Valkorian try to stop you from leaving?
No. I'm not sure he even noticed. I transferred to the Knights Enforcement Division and took assignments at the outer fringes of our empire. Valkorian never spoke another word to me. Since then, I've only seen my children in broadcasts of public events, like Thexan's funeral, killed in the core worlds. I doubt they even remember me. Hello, little one.
T7, what do you have for us?
The Lady of Sorrows is wanted for murder and theft of state secrets, among other charges. The Knights have hunted her for years. No one's come close.
I'm sure the three of us will manage if we work together.
You may not believe this, but it's rare for someone to escape a Knight's justice.
And when that someone is the Knight's own child?
We'll find out, won't we? Could I... Is it possible for me to talk to him? To Valkorian?
I don't think it works that way exactly.
Lots of things live down here. Few of them friendly. We should be careful.
Okay. T7, of course, being the first companion of the Jedi Knight class and origin. And it's joining us. So this is the old world of Zakuul, beneath the spire and the major city that we were escaping from earlier. Oh, what's this? Security camera. Yeah, we best do away with those.
Got you.
So far, it's all going relatively smoothly. Some droids kind of protecting or making sure that this drainage system is clear.
You know your way around a fight, T7. I don't doubt it. We'll trade stories sometime. Here.
T7 is a rather old droid that hasn't had a memory wipe in a long time. Oh, Christ. Let's just erase any security footage of our passing here. Thank you. The longer we have to remain undetected, the better. And now we are here in the Undercity, in the tram network.
Update. Extermination efforts aboard the gravestone have been slower than anticipated, Master. It seems quite unnecessary that I clean up the creature's remains. They clearly serve as an effective warning to other potential stowaways. But Master Votena was quite insistent, so the ship will be quite clean upon your return.
Lovely. Glad to hear it. I was gonna say, we just have to be wary to make sure we don't get ourselves ran over.
Tell me, Acolyte, what does the return of our great Zildrog mean to you?
It means death to disbelievers. It means the end of our corrupt society. It means great happiness for all.
You understand much, but do you know what will become of you, your family?
We give ourselves to Zildrog's glory, so that the wicked may be punished. We die so that Zakuul may live on.
Good. You are on your way. In Zildrog's name.
In Zildrog's name.
Zildrog. What is that all about exactly? Get ourselves out of the tram station.
This is the old world as most Zakuulans know it. A place to mingle with the rabble and then go home to brag about it. One big party. I have a contact nearby. Need to go alone.
Does this mean you're back to ruthless enforcer, Senya?
Yes.
Okay. Senya's buggered off. And T7 wants to tap the old world and Undercity surveillance feeds. What do we know about the old world? Zakuulans have always been fascinated by suffering. In ancient times, the old ways taught that pain represented the power of the gods. Now, living in a near utopia, most Zakuulans have never known what it means to suffer. Food, shelter, clothing, even education are all provided by the grace of the Emperor. But in the lower recesses of the Spire, called the Old World, citizens can leave their pampered lifestyles behind and pay for the pretense of suffering, placing bets on gladiators in the arena or living out dark fantasies in the Red Light District. The Knights of Zakuul have no jurisdiction here, which Arcaan allows only because it keeps the privileged docile and content. Located below the Old World is Breaktown, an urban wasteland where an undercity of outcasts has fled from the Eternal Throne's authority. In this forgotten city's decrepit ruins, debtors, black market criminals, and those who reject the Emperor set up new pockets of society, away from Arcaan's prying eyes. Well, we did hear about that criminal element.
You saw the Lady of Sorrows. Yeah, of course you did. What did she look like?
She had a crown, like and a suit of armor. And she was fast and strong. She could punch and kick and...
You watch too many Holovitz. You ever do see the lady, my advice? Forget you ever did and run.
Huh. Someone claims to have seen this Lady of Sorrows. Okay, T7 wants to go slicing. This is the first surveillance tower. And of course we'd get Sky Trooper attention. You done? Oh, you're done already. Nice job. Let's find a second surveillance tower. Various crafting trainers. We have a little marketplace here. Whew. We managed to put that shield probe up just in time. Okay, we have an access terminal here.
I had always intended to visit the old world. I thought I would have the time. Delightful.
You couldn't have mentioned Senya was a mother of your children?
I wanted to see what she would do. In the end, she chose to place her trust in you and your associates.
She'll make a powerful ally.
Intelligent, skilled, confident, and fearless. Oh, she does not give in.
Priority call for High Justice Vaedren. She'll want to know who I just spotted.
Oh, of course, some socialite spotted us. T7 has located another surveillance tower. Seems like someone else is smashing up the Sky Troopers. Right, get to a T7. Now one more. Let's get this done quickly. So you're doing this for our benefit, T7. Oh. So we have a fellow individual. Also slicing into these surveillance towers. Uh-oh. Whew.
If you can read me, I made some new friends. Could use a hand.
I'm on my way.
That droid's rather independent. Give it some aid and now it has its own objectives, its own plans. Hopefully it's on our side.
I don't get why the Heralds want to see everything come to an end.
You don't think folks should do things just because the Dark Serpent Zildrog the Destroyer says so, huh? You ain't exactly alone in that.
See, that's it though. I was taught Zildrog was a teacher. He offered tests and guidance to make people stronger.
Truth is, Zildrog lives out in the Endless Swamp. It's a monster that rises up and eats whoever's around.
Oh, really?
Nah, it's all nonsense, all of it. Gonna buy a hat or not?
The Great Serpent. Okay, let's find Senya.
No one seems to be discussing why anyone would attack the Spire and kill all those people.
Because who wants to acknowledge the truth?
Oh, what truth is that?
Some folks live for destruction. They delight in causing others to suffer.
That's awful.
It is.
Oh, this must be the arena we heard about. A lot of people just placing bets. Hey, Paxton!
These people had a god for their emperor, and now, nothing. But if a crew fails without its captain, that's the captain's fault, not the crew's.
Oh, he seems to be enjoying himself. What do you have available? Dewback steaks. Lovely. Bet you get plenty of steaks out of a dewback. Best not think about it. Various vendors here in regards to the Eternal Championship. I'm sure we can have a look at that later.
Feel the power of Zildrog's claws!
Who were they?
Heralds of Zildrog. Cultists longing for the return of a mythical serpent god. Used to be they were just a nuisance. Now they're militant.
good show! Absolutely wonderful.
Are these people for real?
Their lives are uneventful. No hardship. They come here to feel something. There you are. Sicking heralds on me, Reg? Not too bright.
It wasn't me. The heralds run the old world now. They made a deal.
With Arcaan? What kind of deal?
Heralds keep crime down, and the knights keep out. You stick around, they'll blame it on me. You gotta go.
Tell me where to find the Lady of Sorrows first.
Some kind of joke, right? I'll take my lumps from the heralds over the lady any day.
And where do I fit on that list?
What?
You know what I can do, Reg. Need another reminder?
Senya, stop. This isn't the way to get answers.
It's the only way they understand. Back off and let me do my job.
Wait a minute, wait. I was gonna say you don't want to mess with the lady. Then I was gonna say, but hey, that's your prerogative. You've always been square with me, I'll be square with you. Don't gotta hit me.
Where is she?
I don't know. But I do know who to talk to. There's a data seller at Market Station, Mona Gale. She works with the lady all the time.
Mona Gale. All right. Sorry, let's go.
Always wary of Force users willing to use their powers for their own purposes, to get their own way.
Guess who I found?
The Outlander?
Right under our noses in the old world.
Alone?
Oh no. That's the best bit. Mother is here too. Shouldn't we go say hello?
Why would they escape only to return? Let them do what they came here for. I'll see that they don't dawdle.
Reg doesn't want to say anything to us.
No one seems to be discussing why anyone would attack the Spire and kill all those people.
It's in our marketplace. Someone known as Mona Gale. Could probably look into these heralds of Zildrog. So, as long as the knights stay out, these heralds, these cultists, are meant to keep the peace down here. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Stories of the dragon Zildrog predate Isaac's pantheon. In the earliest legends, Zildrog was a guiding mentor who tested the strength of a warrior's spirit. A fallen warrior would be consumed by the dragon, feeding its everlasting power. However, a victorious warrior was rewarded with the breath of the dragon. This boon imbued a soul with burning fire, lighting the way to a fortuitous future. During the height of the old ways, Zildrog was one of Isaac's many forms, a terrible beast that brought only death. To most modern Zakuulans, the dragon is little more than a bedtime story about a mysterious creature within the swamps around the spire. But a powerful syndicate of zealots in Breaktown, who call themselves the Heralds of Zildrog, wait for the creature's second coming. Led by the one known as the Exalted, the Heralds worship Zildrog as a god and maintain a shaky truce with the Emperor Arcaan.
Not far from where I ended a mugging ring one time. Good memories.
No! I wasn't able to get out of my combat roll stance early enough. Oh well. There are other, slower elevators we can miss.
The arena fights are brutal. I'd shut them down if I could.
Right, so we are looking for Mona Gale.
Come on, hit him! Hit him! You are kidding me!
$16,000, Mr. Wyndon.
6 in a row. Random matchups. You have to have an in, Mona. Tell me.
Enough data at your disposal and anything's possible. Want to see if 7's your lucky number?
Scamming citizens isn't legal, Mona Gale.
I'm not scamming anyone. And knights have no authority here.
Yes, you are. And I don't care. The Lady of Sorrows. Where is she?
If I knew where to find my most lucrative, reclusive, and dangerous meal ticket, I wouldn't give that up for one night and whatever you're supposed to be.
You needn't concern yourself with who I am.
Oh, needn't I?
People of Zakuul, this is your Emperor. Hear me.
This should be good.
The criminal who plunged our great spire into darkness and chaos has finally been identified. The craven outlander who assassinated your immortal emperor, my dear father, has escaped custody and remains at large, aided by a rogue knight of Zakuul. These deadly agitators were last sighted in the old world. If you encounter them, contact an authority figure immediately.
Oh. Great.
So where were we?
You were about to tell them where to find the Lady of Sorrows.
Except I can't. I really can't. I don't even know how to reach her. She only ever contacts me. But she does occasionally meet with the Heralds in Breaktown. They have some kind of truce. That's the best I can do. Just don't agitate us.
How about you stop taking advantage of others?
Sure. Whatever you say.
Breaktown's the underbelly of the underbelly. No mingling there. Only corruption and torment. You know, we might owe Arcaan a thank you for unintentionally helping us. That announcement really brought you some clout.
If this is unintentional help, I'd hate to see what it looks like when it's on purpose.
It's brought us some respect, but also a lot of fear. And the Sky Troopers are going to be arriving very shortly, no doubt. That is like that bystander, Wendell, in his nervous wave. Yeah, please leave now. So, the Heralds seemingly have a truce with the Lady of Sorrows. And the heralds are working out of another region, this break town.
You saw the Lady of Sorrows. Yeah, of course you did.
This is it. Breaktown. Where people who fall on hard times keep falling. Even when the Knights policed the old world, we never lingered around here for very long.
I can see why.
I know where the Heralds are headquartered, but they won't give up any information willingly.
Is there anything they want that we can give them?
Short of bringing about Zildrog's return and the mass cataclysm they hope will follow, there are no deals to make with people like this.
They seem determined to meet you. No, I told them Breaktown, but that's all. Like I want to get on your bad side.
You, Gale. You've seen the fugitives.
Come on, you know how this works. You give credits, I give information.
We know they were sent here. Tell us everything, or end up like your associate.
What associate?
I believe his name was Reg something.
You know who I work for.
And you know who we work for.
Interesting. The Heralds of Zildrog are looking for us. We're looking for them. How funny how that all works out. Tell you what, even though I would like to make one chapter one part of this series, I understand that this chapter is rather long, and I suppose splitting it would be ideal for those who are viewing. So we'll take a break here now that we've arrived in Breaktown, and when we come back, we'll try to find the headquarters of the Heralds of Zildrog and see what information they could provide us about the location of this Lady of Sorrows. Thank you all for joining me with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, I hope you've enjoyed, and feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.